Today, I'm going to be making chicken fried rice. To start, I'm going to heat a large pan or wok over medium heat with about a tablespoon of butter in it. Now I'm going to prepare half an onion. When making this dish, I like using rice that I've pre-made and then have froze or have in the fridge. So it's a great meal to use if you're looking to use up some of your leftovers. While I wait for the onion to brown, I'm going to marinate my chicken. I'm going to season my chicken with a 1/4 teaspoon each of black pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. And then I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of Bragg's liquid aminos and some avocado oil. I'm just going to mix this together, and then I'm going to set it aside while I wait for the onions to brown. You can also add some sriracha or red pepper flakes, depending on how spicy you want it to be. Now that my onion is browned, I'm going to be adding the rice. Today, I'm going to be doing 2 cups of chilled jasmine rice. Now I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil, and I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of sweet cooking rice wine. I'm just going to stir that around. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of soy sauce. Today I'm going to use Bragg's liquid aminos. I'm going to move it all to one side. I like adding just a little bit more butter. You can crack the eggs directly into the pan and scramble it in the pan. I'm just going to scramble the eggs off to the side here. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to the eggs, a little bit of garlic powder. Now I'm going to mix it all together. So I just made a mistake. I almost added my vegetables when I hadn't added my chicken yet. So now I'm going to dice up my chicken and add it to the rice and the egg. Ideally, I would do this part before I added the rice and the egg. But like I said, I set this a little too far off to the side today and I forgot about my chicken. So now that my chicken is marinated, I'm just going to move it to my cutting board and I'm going to get it cut up. I would usually cook the onion and then add the chicken, but because I almost forgot to cut up the chicken and add it, I'm going to have to do it like this. So I'm just going to cook the chicken off to the side. Okay, chicken is pretty close to being done. I'm just going to cut one in half to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. And I'm just going to use one of these bigger ones. So that looks like it's cooked all the way through. At this point, if it's not cooked all the way, if it just has a little bit more to go, that's okay because I'm still going to cook vegetables in with it. So I'm just going to mix everything together. And now I'm going to add the vegetables. So I'm going to add 2 cups of frozen mixed vegetables. And one of the things I really like about this chicken fried rice is really you can use anything. You can use any leftovers that you may have. And it just makes it such an easy weeknight meal or even meal prepping. I like to go a bit heavy on the vegetables, just so that it's more of a complete meal. And the best thing is if you want more rice and less vegetables, you can always adjust it to your preferences. And this looks like a good amount of the mixed vegetables to me. So I'm just going to let that cook. And this is when I would usually add more seasonings. Because I went a little bit heavy on the soy sauce, I'm not going to add any more to it. I am going to add some black pepper. And I'm just going to add it to taste. So that looks pretty good to me. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of red pepper flakes. Just going to sprinkle a little on. That was about 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I'm just going to mix all that up again. And now I'm going to put the lid on and let it cook for a few minutes. I'm also going to add about 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. This is completely optional. Okay, time to stir this again because we don't want it to burn. Looks like our rice is getting a nice golden brown to the bottom of it, so that's always nice. And it looks like these frozen vegetables are heated all the way through. So now I'm just going to add some spinach, and I'm also going to throw in some parsley just because I have it on hand. I'm going to turn my stove off just because the spinach and the parsley shouldn't take that long to cook. The pan should be hot enough for them. You can make this vegetarian, you can make this vegan. There's just so many possibilities for what you like, and it's easy to adjust this recipe to that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your chicken fried rice, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.